What's up, guys? This is Astranox. Today I'm going to be talking about the patch notes and the triple limited banner. Who should you prioritize, as an early, mid-game, or late-game player? So let's start it off with the patch notes real quick. So we have no maintenance, so that's cool. And we have a new side story for Kanna. Kanna takes flight. And per usual, you're just going to buy everything in the shop. You're going to progress, get all the missions completed, right? And then you're going to buy everything beside the runes, beside the Phantasma and the gold. That's usually how I do it. So, yeah, definitely do it. It's worth it. You're going to get a lot of value out of your energy by grabbing all this stuff. The catalyst, maybe you don't need it right off the bat, but it's always good to have a healthy supply of catalysts, so you don't get surprised by a new hero, and you can always balance it out in the sanctuary. You can just go in there and just convert epic catalyst into the ones that you have less of. Now for the normal catalysts, the rare ones, it's not worth it because you have to use 7. You convert 7 into 4, so there's a lot of loss there. But for the epic ones, that's what I do all the time. I balance it out every week. So we got that new hero, right? We got Kanna, Model Kanna, and I talked about her already, so you can go check out my thoughts video, and I will be showcasing this hero, so stay tuned for that. I'll showcase her on account number 3, and I'll try to get her artifact. It's not a limited hero. This is a hero you can get for free from the connection. The artifact is not limited. You can just summon for it on her banner or outside of it. It's not worth chasing for. It's pretty good if you have a low amount of crit damage. You need something like low 200%, like 220% or less. If you want it to be as good as the Unity artifact from Guild War, the hit chance is pretty nice, but remember, this is a 5-star artifact. You have to summon for it, and you're not going to get this thing maxed out unless you're a whale or you... Yeah, so I would say that definitely not worth going for. So now for this hero, I would say that she's actually really powerful. For a free hero, I will definitely test her out, right? I said that she's going to be really powerful for PvE content, as well as, well, she's usable in PvP. Arena offense, Guild War offense, RT is going to be pretty hard to bring her because you're going to have to pick her last. They're probably going to, you have to fight a player that doesn't bring too many ice heroes. You definitely want to pick her last. So, but I feel like she can definitely deal a lot of damage, especially because she attacks 2 targets with skill 1, scales off of her speed as well as attack. Her multiplier becomes pretty jacked up, considering the fact that if you have a lot of speed on her, she has speed buff for the whole team. She has speed 15% increase from her passive when the skill 3 is on cooldown. So that is pretty insane. It's definitely going to boost her damage by a lot. So if you have skill ups into this hero, you can definitely use her in, Earth Expedition. I'm sure she can work in other expeditions as well. Hall of Trials, you can definitely use her in Asmanac Hunt. Golem is not recommended to farm that place too much, but yes, she can be used in Golem. You can potentially use her in the Abyss. The Hall of Trials, the Automated Tower, this is a hero that you're going to be able to use in multiple areas of the game. So worthy of being invested into. Now for the memory imprint, you need multiple copies or use unknown slate, which I don't recommend that. And that's crit chance for the team, or effectiveness for herself, I believe. So it's a pretty solid imprint. So over time, maybe you'll get some additional copies randomly from Covenant 7 or something, or maybe 4 to 5-star summoning ticket, or those free 5-star summoning ticket that we receive from time to time. So yeah, a pretty solid hero, but you should not summon for her. Definitely get her for free. Just progress in the story and unlock her. You don't have to rush it, but yeah, you'll see when I showcase this hero if she's worth it or not. Now, for the limited heroes, who should you try to get? Let me talk about this. So this is on my first account. I already showcased Elphelt after the buff, so I invite you to check that out. She's actually, let me just show you her stats real quick. She's actually pretty crazy. That's the thing, though. After the buff, man, you get attack buff for the whole team. You get defense break against the whole enemy team. So you need to strip the enemy team off of their immunity to pull that off, and then you need to land asleep for that to actually happen. So you should soul burn this hero if you have the 20 souls, if you have a mage with Tagil's Ancient Book on your team, or you just luck out with your effectiveness. And that is insane. Getting attack buff plus defense break on the whole enemy team, that is a ton of value from one hero. And you don't need to worry about if you're fighting evasion-based heroes. If you are fighting ice heroes, it doesn't matter because the defense break is not a hit. So very, very powerful right there. And it's not like a Tywin, you don't need the souls to actually do the skill 3 and to the skill 2. And like I said, like it's huge. The fact that you don't have to worry about evasion-based heroes, the fact that you don't have to worry about them evading your attack or them being ice elemental disadvantage is not going to be a problem for landing defense break with this hero. So yeah, my stats real quick. Speed hit set. Definitely go check out the showcase. I'll try her out more in other videos. And I'm really digging what she brings to the table. But if you are an early to mid-game player, now that's the thing. I would say that Dizzy is way more powerful than Elphelt because you can bring her everywhere. You can bring Dizzy everywhere, guys. It's ridiculous how much value you're going to be getting out of Dizzy. And to be honest, like starting a new account, what I would do is just selective summon. I would just go for Sigrid, like I've been recommending, and go for 3-star artifact Daydream Joker. Now with Sigrid and Daydream Joker, you're already with the best start possible to farm Wyvern to progress as fast as possible in the game. Free Spirit Tiara is going to be your cleaver, your farmer for Adventure Side Story on Recorded History. And Dizzy will help you so much to progress, you know, Abyss, Automated Tower, Hall of Trials. You can use her in PvP, cripple the enemy team. You can bring her in Wyvern. So that's the greatest thing. Having Sigrid plus Dizzy is insane. And to be honest, like if I started a new account, I would probably down Wyvern 13 in 100 hours, maybe less, or it would be like really close to 100 hours of game time. So I feel like if you have Sigrid, Daydream Joker 3-star artifact plus Dizzy, a new player with even without any knowledge of the game, following my guides, getting knowledge from my videos, you can try down Wyvern. I mean, I can do it around 100 hours, but I would say like maybe 200 hours, something like that. It's pretty realistic, guys. Like she's definitely a powerhouse and she cripples the enemy team so much, and you just get so much value out of this hero. And she's a mage, access to mage artifacts. So Dizzy for early to mid game players, priority number 1 by far. Even though Elphelt got buffed and it's really juicy that like attack buff for the whole team plus defense break, I would say that Elphelt is still secondary. Now Baiken, you don't have to worry about her because she's a one-shotter for Banshee and she needs a lot of gear. And anyways, you don't need to worry about one-shotting Banshee. You can do it with restrict debuff to skip the split phase, or you can just grind it out with an earth team, you know, mid-game, late game. But priority number 1 is Wyvern anyways, and Baiken in PvP gets outclassed by faster base speed combationist boosters. And even if you have all your speed on Baiken, she's not even gonna hit that hard, especially when the team that you're fighting has multiple layers of protection, like Barrier, Adamant Shield, Aureus. You're not gonna hit hard at all. So yeah, I would say Baiken, you know, if you want to use it as a combationist booster and deal some okay damage, you're gonna need some pretty insane gear, because you just want to throw all your best speed gear on your combationist booster and you don't want to worry about other stuff. You know, that's the thing. You just want to throw all your best speed gear. So I don't like it. It's too hard to itemize for a CR pusher in PvP. So Baiken first, Elphelt second, and Baiken, if you luck out, well, yeah. But yeah, Dizzy is just too insane. Elphelt in late game, if you don't have Dizzy and you got PvE on farm, you got all the content done for PvE content, right? Then you can just go for Elphelt if you're really into PvP. If you feel like you're gonna be fine in PvE content, you got your Sigrid, you got you know, your Daydream Jokers, you have your Wyvern team like sort of on farm, or maybe stage 13 is almost on farm and the success rate's pretty decent, then you know you could just go for Elphelt. That's the thing. Now for the artifacts, right? Now on this account I have Dizzy, I have Elphelt, I have Baiken. I have 4 accounts. Dizzy I have her on account 2, 3, and I got her on 4 as well, right? 4 is 9 months old. I got Elphelt on 4. I got Dizzy on 4. I didn't get Baiken. I don't have Baiken on any other account outside of account number 1, just to tell you guys. And Elphelt is only built on account number 1, but I will be building her on account number 4 because it's an offense-based account for PvP. Soul Bad Guy, you get him for free 1 copy. You don't have to worry about getting more of that for memory imprint. It's not a big deal. Small increment of stats. It's not worth it to chase that. Torn Sleeve is good for like putting on a T for, let's say, more debuffs in Wyvern, but you've got better options than that, really. Like, you can just use Daydream Joker. It's going to be better than that. I don't recommend chasing for this thing at all. Even if you're struggling in Wyvern, check my Wyvern guides. Mrs. Confile is the best artifact by far here because defense break from a single target attack is pretty insane, because single target attack could be skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, and defense break is extremely powerful, cutting the defense by 70%. Necron Undyne, I mean, this is good for ML Mercedes. Yeah, I mean, the 4-star Mercedes, Celestial Mercedes, yes, you can do that to combo skill 3 into skill 2. There's other ways, you know, to play her and do skill 3 into skill 2 without this artifact. Junkyard Dog, 1 copy for free. Instead of building Tarnar Guard, just use Furious, right? Build Furious from the connection. He's way more reliable, much better, and you can itemize your team around him and get way more value from Furious than using Tarnar Guard. That's what I've been doing on my 4th account. You can check, you know, my videos with my progression and my guides for all that. Now, Portrait of the Saviors, you don't get it from here. And all the other stuff, you don't buy that from here. The Star Mirage coin is every summon you do on this limited banner is 1 Star Mirage 1 Star Mirage for the shop here coin. So what I did on account number 4 is I summoned. I was going for Elphelt. I didn't worry about Dizzy because my PvE content is on farm. What I did is I went for Elphelt. I lucked out early on, but then I was like, okay, I'll summon some more. And after that, I was like, okay, I'll go for Dizzy. I'll get her. And I had to do 220 summons. I ended up with Elphelt. I got Dizzy, and I bought Mrs. Confile artifact once. And you can power limited artifact with Bottle of Knowledge from the Power of Knowledge shop. Okay, that's a ton of information. And another thing is the Portrait of the Saviors. What you want to do is farm it from here, right? This is a side story, Brawl Revelator. Now, the chance for dropping this artifact, you want to limit break this thing. You want this thing fully limit broken 3 times. Maybe early to mid-game players. Now, for late-game players, if you're into PvP, you started PvP already, I would get like 5 copies fully limit broken of this thing because it's not going to show up for another year, right? So the drop rate is easy. I'll show you. It's right here, actually. So drop rate for this thing is here. Easy is 5%, normal is 8%, hard is 13%, and hell is 20%. So you definitely want to farm the higher difficulty one to get a better drop rate, but the energy cost goes up and it gets harder and harder. So maybe you can't do hell and you can stick to hard mode, whatever. Just do it like so you can get 3 of them fully limit broken is what I recommend. You will want to have more. The more heroes you start building, the more you get into PvP, you were going to be like, oh man, I wish I had more, and it happened to so many players. So just get at least 3 fully limit broken, and I was able to manage 1 year, 2 year with like 3 fully limit broken, and it's fine. Like, but you kind of always want more. Like, I was always, there's a moment where I could have used a 4th one or maybe even a 5th one. So yeah, I know it's a lot of energy, but to be honest, it's not that much energy you have to spend now. Before we had the Guilty Gear collaboration, and there's a lot of grind we had to do back in the days. So it's not that bad now. And you don't have to worry about Soul Bad Guy, right? Like, since you only get 1 copy, don't worry too much about it. But yeah, I mean, let us know what you guys think about all that in the comments section. Who did you summon for? Did you get lucky? You know, getting, maybe you were chasing for Dizzy and you ended up getting like Elphelt, or maybe you got all 3, because I've got some comments about that, and you guys got crazy lucky there, and even like getting Mrs. Confile, that's pretty sweet. So yeah, good luck to everyone. If you're still, you know, looking for bookmarks, check my How to Farm Covenant Bookmarks video. there is ways to get Covenant Bookmarks. Like a lot of them, you might be sitting on a bunch of Covenant Bookmarks that you could be getting by doing what I show you in that video. So yeah, definitely go check it out. If you're struggling in that department, get that Dizzy and then Elphelt. Man, it's definitely gonna change your account for the better. And check my showcases if you are not too sure how to build a hero or something like that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.